This episode is brought to you by Alora, a Singapore brand trademark, the bestseller in health and beauty in TikTok Singapore. #1 skin brightening and dark spot serum. Get 10% discount on your first purchase and free shipping worldwide. Shop online at alora.com. ALLUORA.com. Hi, I'm Janisha Alora, founder of Soul Rich Woman, the #1 leading female entrepreneur network in Southeast Asia, supporting 1 million women to own and love the F word. Fabulous, freedom, financial independence, and happy family. Alone, you are strong. Together, we are unstoppable. So go to soulrichwoman.com, grab your free 5-day online program, Money and Me, How to Get Anything You Desire. Welcome to my show. Hello, gorgeous, and thank you so much for listening to my podcast, Soul Why. I really appreciate it. Make sure you're following me on social media as well. I'm at Janisha Alora on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn at GENECIAALLUORA. Or find me at soulrichwoman.com. And share with me your stories because I love hearing your aha moments about these episodes and it's going to be super fun. So stay connected. In today's episode, I want to talk about how to manifest your dream life with 2 easy visualizations to consciously create new success. How are you feeling right now in this time of the year? How are you in control? Or how in control do you feel of your life right now? Let's take a moment to reflect. Do you feel like you can make changes at will? Or are things already decided for you? For years, I saw myself at the mercy of fate, as if my life was in a casino and everybody was just playing cards at the universe whims and fancy. Because I had to start work when I was 14 years old and support myself through school since I was 14, and it was a really difficult period of my life. So I often think like my life is totally not mine anymore, out of my control. Jobs, money, relationships, it all seems so random. I just didn't believe I could consciously choose my success for my life. I was working hard and yet I was so frustrated, waiting for the answer to magically appear in a personal development book. Or maybe fairy godmother, like the one in Cinderella. So what's changed? Everything. When I mastered my ability to manifest what I want, manifesting means making your dreams or goals come true in the real world. I've learned how to direct my attention and use the law of attraction so I can feel much more control of my life, my fate. Can anyone do this, you may ask? Yes, of course. You can do it too. But before you can consciously create success, I believe that you have to get to a base level of happiness. Yep. This means that dealing with any long-lasting issues, including seeking a counselor or therapist if you need to, and doing a lot of forgiveness work. I keep talking about this in my books, in my courses, in my webinars, and in my podcast a lot. So once you've built this foundation, you have the energy and attention to consciously create your life. Otherwise, there's just too much stuff that's in the way. So back to my casino analogy. When you were the roulette wheel in a casino and you controlled the ball, you controlled where the ball landed, or even better, what if you were the hand that holds the ball, toss the ball, and spin the wheel? Or what if you could choose every aspect of the game and the casino? For example, whether is it the coins, the jackpot, whatever that may be. What if you waited for the wheel to stop and chose where you exactly want to be on that roulette wheel? Imagine yourself as a tiny person waiting patiently on the green, looking at the felt on the green felt of the gambling table.
I mean, like you walk around the wheel as it slows down, looking at all the options, and then climb on board when something appeals to you. Now imagine seeing life this way, that this roulette wheel is like the wheel of life. And every choice you make, you can choose wherever you want to go. You need not wait for the roulette wheel to slow down or decide where the ball should go, where it should be. Imagine seeing life that way again. All the choices are spread out before you, and you have the luxury, the discernment, and the ultimate decision on which way you take your life. In my early 20s, I started my business in 2008. I have my own office, I was doing the things that I want, but I was just going round and round in circles. Even though I won Miss Singapore, I was Miss Singapore Universe, and then I went on to become Miss Singapore International. But I just felt that life was stuck. Even though I had a business, I was just a business owner. And of course, I was also stuck because I didn't know how to scale my business and going online. Fast forward in 2012, then I went from offline to online and that transformed my life. I earned $100,000 in 3 months and made my first $1 million within a single year. So that was my first pot of gold. Was it coincidence or was it a deliberate creation? Was I going to be an image consultant for the rest of my life, an occupational therapist? Before that, stuck in working in a 9 to 5 job? Or what kind of life do I really want? Stuck as a Miss Singapore position where I had fame, I had all the media stuff that I could do, being a model, TV host, everything. But is that really what I wanted? Or was that more deliberate creation to go and achieve my F word? Fabulous, freedom, financial independence, or a happy family? Well, I believe that one way or another, I created the life that was repeatedly not shown to me upfront, but I believed in it first because I did 2 visualizations that helped me believe that it was possible to really go outside and beyond of my own circumstances, to step out of where I was before, which was being an image consultant, Miss Singapore, occupational therapist, and then turn it into an online educator. I start my online businesses, travel the world before all these were a reality. So how do you create this, the Avengers, I would say, the Avengers alternate universe, like in the movie? So I want to create this alternate universe and you can do it too. So the alternate universes are stuff of science fiction, right? Even in Star Trek as well. I mean, you will know that some scientists believe in alternate or parallel universe. So let's suspend that disbelief for a moment. Let's go into that space. And we think of reality as a single linear time frame, past, present, and future. The many worlds concept is one where every single possible outcome of every event is realized in its own universe. In one universe, you may be married to that one person you dated in school, and the other one you might have become a famous singer or dancer, whichever your dream could be. As with all these concepts, you can choose to interpret the message literally or metaphorically. So this is how I used to change my life or to attract goals. Number 1, visit the different realities. You can visit the past or yourself in different current realities. But my favorite is to time travel and visit myself in the future. I like to see myself in a big house. I like to see myself continuously empowering women, traveling the world, doing Soul Rich Woman, doing my skincare, seeing my skincare in more than, and outside of Southeast Asia, going to America, going to different countries, right? So you just need your imagination. Sit somewhere quiet. Close your eyes and try to focus on your thoughts. It might be difficult the first couple of times you attempt it. Imagine walking up the road where you stop in front of a particular house. Look around at the style of the house and the grounds. Notice any interesting features. You go up and knock the door. A version of you answers it, and they are expecting you for a visit. Take a sneak peek and check out this alternative you. What do they look like? What is their approximate age? Do they look healthy? What are they wearing? Yeah, it's okay to just stare at it and be basking in it. The other you takes you to a room in the house. As you walk through the house, check out the furnishings. Is it a large house? What gadgets and cool things are around the house? You take a seat in this particular room and have a nice chat. What would you like to ask the other you? What advice would you like? Ask anything you like. How did you get to where you are today? What is the one piece of advice you have for me? Ask her or ask him. Once you have run out of questions, give the other you a big hug and say thank you. Leave the house and close the door behind you. How do you feel? This is such an interesting exercise. After all, your unconscious mind probably knows all that it needs to already to step forward for your dreams. I mean, who better to ask than yourself? The first couple of times you do this exercise, you might feel like you're just making up answers, or you feel Doctor Strange or Iron Man, or even just feeling a little bit more Marvel-like. But don't worry, after a while, you'll be surprised at the insight that comes forward. An actress I did this with was told to film anything from her future self. So she started to ensure that every show she does is taken care of, and she made showcases to send it to agents. You may come up with some fantastic ideas, but it serves another purpose. It allows you to experience what life would be like in your alternative world or your dream reality. The more you can experience it in your dream world, the easier it will be to create. You'll be able to subconsciously start to believe in yourself just a little bit more, and the dream won't seem so far-fetched anymore. Number 2, decide to consciously jump into another reality. Please turn on your Doctor Strange from Marvel's movie right now within you. Or maybe Mary Poppins when she first jumped onto the chalk, drawing into a magical world. Or maybe even Alice in Wonderland. Boom, they go to the next world. Well, this is exactly the same. Imagine that you're jumping from your current world into a different reality. You can do this as a meditation, or you can pretend to jump physically in the real world. But please do this when you're alone. I mean, you can't use this to suddenly jump into the universe where you're married to some K-pop star, So think of it as kind of like a 6 degrees of separation game. You have to move into one new reality at a time and feel comfortable and real before you can move on to the next. A bit like seeing your confidence increases, and then you see the next step as achievable, and then you move on. Practice jumping into a new reality where you already have the confidence to call a particular person or try for a new job. Decide to jump into a reality where you win a competition or you just entered, or where you pass a test with flying colors. Once you've jumped, stand how you would in that reality. Feel the feeling of achievement in the reality. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel the feelings of you in that reality. Then take on the new attributes you've gained there. Start where there is a 50% chance of achieving something, and then decide to jump into the reality where it's done. Now, this can be incredibly motivating because if just one of the alternate universes has 100% success rate, then you just need to find the right one. Why don't you give it a try and see the results? I mean, these meditations have helped thousands of people in the past decade to change their perception of what's possible and help them to change and reach for their dreams and to see the brilliance within them. I mean, you have a diamond that is within you and you deserve to shine. It is time for you to go from point A to point B much, much faster. Now you can have the opportunity to join point A to point B together, and in a split second, you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. So don't overthink or overanalyze these exercises. I know I'm telling you some Marvel stories about Doctor Strange. I talk about the casino. I talk about Avengers, Iron Man, or even Cinderella, the fairy godmother. It doesn't matter. I mean, you don't literally need to believe in alternate universes or time travel to benefit. It's just a tool, an exercise, like something, a bridge to help you to change your self-beliefs and have you experience life as if you are already successful. So, I can't wait to hear what the other you has to say about your goals. Please get in touch with me by my TikTok, Instagram, or LinkedIn at Genecia Allura, GENECIA ALLUORA, or drop me an email at hello@soulrichwoman.com, HELLO@SOULRICHWOMAN.com. Well, let me know how this episode has helped you. This is your time and you are ready for the next step. Sending you my love from the sunny side of Singapore. Bye for now.
Hey gorgeous, I can help you to build your dreams. Now you can work with me in my money mindset coaching program and mastermind community, Soul Rich Woman. The more you surround yourself with inspiring, successful, and supportive people, the more you'll feel safe to dream. Let's clear all the old stories, beliefs, and sabotages that are stopping you, holding you back, and making you go round and round in circles, and not allowing you to create your soul-rich life. Fabulous, freedom, financial independence, and a happy family. It's fun and practical. That is SOULRICHWOMAN.com, or simply email us at hello@soulrichwoman.com. So, come and join us.